somebody going live. You don't see that. You don't see that.
Yeah,
we
doing. That's what we do.
What's happening?
That's what we do. Yeah.
On the live, going live.
Yep.
Hey,
Now just gotta tag you in it.
How you doing?
Let me do that. Damn it.
I ain't letting you tag the spot. Alright, ready for what's happening?
I'm just trying to
get the right location.
No, I'm trying to get to the symbols. There you go. There you go. There you go. And then. Boom.
Whoa.
Got
in
you.
there.
And I gotta tag my lady.
Gotta let her know you Gucci.
Yeah, you know.
How you doing, Miss Lois? Just out here with my First Amendment rights, you know. Filming stuff. You know what I'm saying?
What? We got how many people you got?
I got 3 right now.
I got 3 too.
Squad.
What
we got 6. Ooh. Out here.
What? Alright, y'all. I told y'all. Get a big bro. All day. Yeah.
What's happening,
We out here.
Squad.
We out here. It's going down. I'm glad y'all joined us right now. We at the courthouse right now in / City Hall. It's all kind of mixed up in like one big ball type situation. So I'm gonna let people know, don't get scary. I'm just a black man with a hoodie. That's it. That's all I am. I promise you. So now we gonna get y'all some footage real quick. I got 7 people.
I'm at 5.
All right, now we about to go in here. We're gonna see if they respect our First Amendment right to record. Okay, so
mind you,
let's go.
Right. You can come in and film open air.
Yeah.
I mean, city council, chambers.
Yeah, this is dope. Look at all the flags and stuff.
Tax dollars being spent well out here.
Nice building.
I mean, feel so safe and comfortable. So just in case you need to know, let me see if I can zoom in the health center.
Pretty
Sports
dope.
office. You need something? Hit there. In the A, we got our own. Boom.
We're at the municipal building.
Yeah.
In City Hall. Yeah, City Hall. Yeah.
The A.
And look at the chairs, y'all. This is some nice stuff right here. Yeah, man.
This is what you can film this. Why? Because it's a public area.
Yep.
You can do stuff like that. You know what I mean?
I think that was like a fire marshal or something that just went in.
That's how you catch case. Because you violated.
This is Aurora TV here.
Craving flavors like Vietnamese flavors and Indian flavors.
Wow.
We have this innovative side where
These are all the different flags and stuff. Pretty cool.
I wonder if you can take a tour of the building, yo.
I think we can go to the other side.
Yeah. Like a real tour. Learn about your municipal building.
Yeah, man.
What service can you get?
This is what your money's going to, y'all. This is exactly what y'all's money is going to. So, it says City Council. Okay, so this is where the City Council chambers.
They got a selfie thing.
So, the City Council chambers is basically where you have meetings with your city council members and your mayor for any community type of awareness, agendas, anything to make they listen to the community. That's what they do.
So this is where you come and air your grievances?
This is exactly where you air your grievances at, or you can air your accommodation. You could tell the mayor or the council people, hey, you guys are doing a really, really good job. Keep going up. Or I might have an idea or something like that that can make the city better. Simple as that.
So this would be a good spot to come and be like, hey, it'd be a good idea if we can get a rec center or something.
Exactly.
Or come and get a after school program set up for this area for these kids.
Correct.
To give something to do, because idle hands, ain't no telling what they might get into.
Exactly. And it just they're basically your council people are your council people and your city mayor is supposed to be big sponges when it comes to situations like this and hear the community and hear its concerns, whether good or bad.
So would you say this would be a good place for people to actually come and express their concerns with how the police are policing their communities?
Absolutely.
Or express your concerns on what businesses are operating in your community?
Absolutely.
So if I had a grievance with how a business is treating customers based on sexual orientation, religion, or color, I can bring this here and talk to my councilman or woman.
Correct.
And to find a way to resolve these issues.
Right.
All right.
Right.
That's good.
Right. So we're gonna go over to the security guard real quick. See if I think we have more. I don't know if I think it's more than once a month that we have city council meetings, but I want to get it. He might have a little bit more information.
Hey,
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
How many times a month do we actually have city council meetings?
It's normally every other week.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
It's every other week.
Yeah.
Is that just for Aurora? Or is that just for the metro area in general, like every other week?
Was for the city of Aurora.
Or just for the city of Aurora, it's every other week?
It's normally every other week. It varies from that every now and then.
Okay, so depending on holidays and stuff like that.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I believe we have one next week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Will we have to sign in to get into that city council, or just be able to show up and be on time?
Just be able to show up. Absolutely. I believe you'd have to sign up if you were going to talk.
Okay, so if I'm talking, I got to sign up.
Right.
But if I want to hear what's going on, I can just show up.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Got it. Okay.
It's open for.
And follow-up question: is there a specific dress code that must be adhered to?
Absolutely not.
No. Okay, so I can come as I am to be able to listen.
Hello.
All right.
Hi. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm Kevin. What's it?
I'm Judy.
Judy. Okay. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Hi. Nice to meet you guys.
Yeah.
How are you?
We're doing
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm here for benefit stuff.
Oh, okay. No,
Let us get out your way.
And it's all the way down. Take
Oh, and it's right there.
once you get down there, take the left into the double doors, follow around, and you'll be in the
All right, sounds
ma'am.
good.
If I'm sorry, I know you're busy or
no
whatever.
worries.
I mean, when you come back, I kind of wanted to ask you a few questions. On try to make. There's a huge disconnect between police and
The community.
the community.
Okay.
So,
Actually,
I wanna be-
I kind of think that it's pretty good in Aurora compared to a lot of places. Do you disagree with that?
I would disagree with
You
that.
do? I'm sad to hear that.
Well,
Actually.
I'm gonna let you go ahead and and then if I happen to see you, we'll have a. I just want to create dialogue. I don't
Okay.
I'm not a.
So here's my card.
Okay.
So I'm with the crisis response team. So
And explain what that is.
it is a unit that we just formed about a year ago that helps people who are overwhelmed for whatever reason, who are in crisis. And where police used to go out and put people on mental health holds and that kind of stuff a long time ago, and just leave, and then we didn't have contact with them again. Now we follow up with them, and we make sure that they're getting the resources they need. So it's not just, we don't just respond and then leave, we follow up.
There's
and,
accountability to it.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
dope.
'cause we
Okay.
want to
That's
make
something
sure
we
that
didn't
they're
have.
getting what they need.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, man.
Yeah, anytime.
And what's your name and badge number? I'm sorry.
Oh, it's Judy Lutkin.
Okay, and then I just want to say thank you for your
Yeah.
professionalism.
Thank you.
Thank
I
you
appreciate
for
Thank
your
you for your time for talking with us.
Yeah.
too.
and thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, you guys have a good day.
All right.
Thanks.
Okay. See, okay, I have her card, and then I'm sorry. You know what? And I'm sorry, sir. We forgot to thank you. Thank you for you're doing a wonderful job, and this man needs a raise. Okay, hint a raise. Okay, raise. Okay.
Cost of living's gone up.
Thank you, sir. Again, thank you very, very, very much. Okay.
It's that easy to have a conversation.
Okay.
Yeah, I see them with the officer, just to prove that point that there is a lot of disconnect between officers and the community.
Right.
Where we all have one thing: keep our families safe. Go home with them. So, it happens the same concept.
I know, babe.
Why is it constantly that officers are looked at as, let me say,
I almost slipped up, but it's all good. I ain't trying.
and vice versa? It shouldn't be that. It shouldn't be that if you're here to serve the community, I should want I should actually be more conscientious of the way I move, the way I talk.
Our century in pictures.
I'm just saying, if you think about it,
Wow.
police work for us. Our tax dollars.
It's pretty cool. Let's see, how do you capture time?
City Hall. No, right by the park here. All the way over here. See that? You know what I mean? That's where it's at. See them right over here. I get it. Simple things like this, like showing how easy a conversation is, like how much information just for the small video.
And the thing is, I can tell them my first name. Yeah, they don't
You know
know.
what I'm saying? That you
As long as they
just
don't
got
know my
to
full
learn.
name,
Like, I
it's
didn't
all
know
good.
that they had
And she was pretty
crisis.
nice, so it's all good.
Joe said you have a
And I definitely will accommodate her and her being professional and respecting our First Amendment protected activity to record.
or woman to see what's going on. You know what I mean? And we're basically just showing you, like, these are your rights. You have a right to ask questions. You have a right to make sure that your community is being protected. That is your right. And you have a
Facts.
right to make sure that, look, if you're not doing the officers are not doing their job properly, to either A, get them trained properly, or B, get them replaced, because we do not need to live in fear in our community.
Period. We don't. And we have to, as a community, we have to bridge the gap and let them know, look, man, we're not a threat to y'all. Like, we not,
I just want to live.
period. That's it. That is it. That's all we want to do is just live. Hello, how are you?
How are you?
Yeah. Okay, so this particular office right here is the office of city clerk. So this is basically where you can, this is say if you ever want to file a petition, this is the place where you want to file your petition at. Usually when you file a petition, you have to have, I believe, 12,000 signatures. And then you have from that particular date that you filed the petition, you have 120 days. So if you have a city ordinance or a particular law that can be passed through, if you get enough signatures and the community supports and backs up that, then the council, once it's signed and everything, the city manager reviews it. He submits it to the council people and the mayor, and then they vote on that particular agenda, and then they'll vote to see if it'll pass through law or if it doesn't.
Does that vary on what you're trying to change, the number of signatures, or is that just across the board?
I believe that's across the board,
Okay.
from what I was told.
All right.
So-
So like, say I wanted to change the hypothetical smoking ban in bars. Like I get my 12,000. They have to be residents of the city, or just 12,000. Period.
If it's a city ordinance, then yes, they have to actually be citizens of the community of Aurora. So it can't really get somebody from, because they're probably going to ask you what address. So you'll sign, and then you'll date it, and then they'll ask you for your address. To make sure you actually live in the
What's up, sis? Doing my First Amendment right, trying to educate a couple people. You know, that whole each one teach one type thing. You know what I'm saying?
So this is a really nice building, though. It's really, really beautiful. Really, really beautiful. So. All right, so where we're heading now, we're gonna go toward the information desk. So this is pretty cool. This is really nice. Okay. All right. So over here is the Aurora store. I guess you can just. This is where you can actually give compliments and then or concerns and then drop a beard in the box. So that's pretty cool. Get a closer shot of this. Internal Art Public Place Commission Library. So. Okay, so these are all the different equal employment opportunity law.
They should have this at your board at work.
Yeah. So. Hi guys, how are you? We're just doing a quick tour of the building and acknowledging everybody. We just seen the security officer, told him he was doing a really, really good job. And I would like to say personally, every time I come in here, you guys are polite and courteous and very professional, and we wanted to just come and appreciate you guys.
Thank you. We
So,
appreciate to hear that.
and you on live, say shout out, you know. And they're beautiful young ladies too as well, you know. And all right, let's see what this is about here.
Probably go in. I just say it will help you out a lot in learning what you can do, what's being offered in your city, and I ain't investigating that. Just what's to my right? Like I have a right.
Right.
You know, not everybody comes and see what's going in.
Somebody said, tell them Dion said hi. My goodness. Dion, you need to stop, okay? One of my live people said hi. He's like, tell all the ladies I said hi. So I was like, I'm not rude, so I'm going to go ahead and say hi. Okay, I shout you out, Dion. So.
This is not love connection, Dion. Like
I'm not doing that. I'm not finding out who's single. I'm not.
no, Dion, this is not love connection.
This is not the love connection, okay, sir? Jeez. Because I got a woman, and she's very beautiful, by the way.
She watching the video and stuff, fam. What? Next thing you know,
This is pretty cool. Aurora Municipal Center. Okay. City Manager Ronald S. I don't know if are these. Was this? I'm assuming this was when it established in 2003.
yeah, I'm not 100% sure how many of them are still on.
Right. Well, obviously this person's not current, so I think this is when it was established. These were
The people in position.
correct, and it was 2003.
Facts. I
Wow. Okay. So it's still like pretty fairly new. So, all right, we're gonna head outside and see if we have any more interaction with.
Me being a citizen of the city of Aurora, I can be able to stop and ask questions to my public servant, like, where are these tax dollars going to?
Yep. Good questions would be for also
The city council meeting?
city manager.
Ooh.
Too. I had a good, and shout out to the city manager. He's a really, really nice guy. I had an interview with him not too long ago, but pretty nice guy. He's actually in charge of the chief. So, I didn't even know that. So, that was some education for me over there.
Now you know.
Well, let's film the police car.
That's nice.
Because I want to know if they're keeping up with the vehicles and I want to know where my hard money's going to. You know what I'm saying?
They at least got a decent sound system. You get stuck in the car for 8 hours. Like, do they got bowls in there?
Yeah.
Kickers? Like, what I mean?
And technically it's my vehicle. So, let's see.
I ain't gonna get too close. I don't always have a good experience being too close to cop cars. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he's a little. I'll do it for him.
All right.
I'll do it. Okay. So, okay. All right. And again, people, this is perfectly legal. I want y'all to know this. Perfectly legal. Now, if I try to steal the police car, then that's a whole nother issue.
That's Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, that's Grand Theft Auto.
Not the game.
We're not talking about the game. We're talking
real life, yo.
What up, Joe?
Catching cases.
Yeah, we ain't trying to. No, we just simply educators. That's it. That's it. We're not trying to get. We're not trying to get in trouble at all. We come in peace. We don't want no smoke.
Not right now. No
Not right now.
No smoke.
So I don't know. What would you give them inside? Would you give what grade would you give them?
I would give, like, from the people who we interacted, from the lady cop to the security guard to the information people, were all open and friendly. And that's not too many experiences that too many people who look like me or you get to have. Let's get out the street before we come a hood order, man. I'm just saying. But yeah, normally it's not always a good experience in dealing with the police, because it's like when the police are called, automatically it feels like our life is on the line. You know what I mean?
Right.
It feels as if that, when the police are called, like we was having a conversation earlier, any interaction with a police officer, I have to go through a certain checklist. Am I talking properly? How am I dressed?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Where are my hands at? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And having to go through a certain checklist, have to look at it, am I going to make it out this experience okay?
Right. Right.
And also living with the fact that even though I go through this checklist on how I'm talking, how I'm conducting myself, am I being respectful, that my experience might end up with me getting beat. My experience might end up with some slugs in my chest because the officer felt like they were in fear of their life when I'm in fear for mine.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
And it shouldn't be like that.
At all.
You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't walk down the street and see a cop car and just start trembling.
Right.
Or having to be aware. If that cop car busts a U-turn, I know I'm about to get stopped.
Right.
Especially when I've done nothing wrong, or I'm walking to work, I'm walking to the bus stop,
Right.
I'm walking to the library. I shouldn't have to walk down the street in my community and be in fear. Like, that's not cool.
Right.
And it's something that I feel that the black community, and especially communities of color, has been saying for years. I should not have to live in fear.
Right.
I shouldn't have to.
At all.
And I shouldn't live in fear of my neighbors. I shouldn't live in fear of the police.
Mm-hmm.
Why do I need to live in fear when I've done nothing wrong? If I'm a law-abiding citizen, yes, I should not have to fear the police. The police should not just be looking at me as if I'm a criminal.
Right.
Now, if I break the law, well, then, yeah, I should be on eggshells when I walk past police because I'm broken the law.
Right. Exactly.
If I commit a crime, yeah, I should be in fear of the police because I've committed a crime.
Right.
Like, if you caught me speeding, you caught me. Let me get my ticket. It
Right.
shouldn't go, you caught me speeding, now you're dragging me out the car, now you're calling the drug dog to search my car,
Right.
when all it simply could have been is just a speeding ticket.
Right. That's it. That's
How did
it.
we escalate that far?
Simple as that. And the thing is, I love being black. I love my blackness. I love my melanin color. But it can be a threat to other people. Other white people. So, what up, Jazz?
I lost my video.
Oh, you lost it?
Yeah, I'm back.
You back?
I'm back at it.
Yeah. All right, there's another city. I don't know what is that.
That's a city. That's a trust.
Right. So Public Works. Okay, he works for Public Works. Okay.
Running the streets.
Okay. They stopped at a stop sign. They did a good thing.
All right. Obey the law.
There you go.
City officials need to obey the law.
Yeah.
They are not above the law like I'm not above the law.
Correct.
There's a current individual who feels he's above the law, but we ain't gonna say no names, no blame.
Right.
He's, kind of orange.
Right.
Where's the wig? But
Jazz, we're just doing a First Amendment audit. That's it, and encouraging people to, film their, just come in one time, look through your city
or
buildings.
Even if you don't film, come to your city building.
Correct.
Find out what you can do. Find out what your city is offering. There might be programs that you might need, or there might be programs that somebody else might need.
Right.
But if you don't know these programs exist, how can you take advantage of them?
Right.
If your
Exactly.
city's offering, tutoring for high school kids, you wouldn't have known unless you came down to the building. And that's a helping hand.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We all need help, one way or another. So why not make your process and journey easier and get the help you need and get things done and find out what you can do. Find out what's available.
Right.
You might be the perfect candidate for a work program, but you would never know until you go and find out that there is a work program.
Correct. Hey, and make sure y'all, if y'all watching, make sure y'all share this video too, because we want to educate as many people as possible.
Just
So,
out here,
please don't hesitate to share it.
right,
And the thing
try to
is,
educate a couple people, each one teach one, you know what I'm saying?
so a few people were concerned about my well-being, so they was just like, can you please do it with somebody? And this person, this is like my childhood friend, like one of my best friends. You know what I'm saying?
Going back to MLK. Middle
MLK.
school.
You know what I'm saying? That looks like a detective right there.
He pulling in for work.
Okay.
But, I came out here with the homie because he's been doing some videos and stuff, and a lot of people were wondering, is he okay? Don't go out there by yourself. So he called somebody he know is going to be come in. We are allowed to question authority.
We are.
If we feel like they're doing something that's not right, we have to right to question it.
Right. This is a city official. Thank you. You're doing a great job. Real talk. You're doing a really good job. So encourage your city workers and stuff. They out here, you know what I'm saying, busting their asses and stuff. Tell them that you care. Tell them that, hey, we appreciate what you do.
You never know. You might make somebody's day telling them, hey, you doing a good job. They could have been thinking about quitting.
There's a few officers. Let's see. It's a brother right there.
Areas like this, you can film this, okay? You can.
Okay, let me ask you a question real quick.
Okay.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think there needs to be more people like us policing our streets? Would you feel more comfortable if it was more people of color?
To a degree, yes. I would feel more comfortable if we have more cops of color.
Okay.
Not just black cops. We need, because we're just not all black city. We're just not an all white city.
Right.
You need
equal balance.
You need a balance. You need to have people who are Sikh, people who are Indian American, people who are Asian American, who grew up in the city or who grew up in a city like this to be able to police, because they bring another aspect to being a police officer. They can help bring context to a situation.
Correct.
Everything's not black and white. Like, people do things for a certain reason, either based off of emotion or based off of a reaction.
Okay.
So you need to have an idea to know what caused this reaction, what caused this person to act a specific way, so you can act accordingly and not always be so quick to put somebody in handcuffs and take them to jail. Correct. Because then that starts the cycle of, once you're in the system, you're in the system. So now people feel that because you've been arrested for X, Y, and Z, that they should stop you all the time. Not understanding, you may have been arrested, probably you was arrested in the wrong.
Right.
Right? But they don't say that on your arrest record. You were let go. You were detained for this, but it was dismissed.
Exactly.
They just see that you was arrested.
That's it.
Not seeing that the case was dismissed because lack of evidence.
Right. And here's the thing, guys. You can, just because you weren't convicted, let's say if you were charged with something, right, but wasn't convicted, that charge record is still on your record. On your record. A lot of people don't know that. And the thing is, there's a seal process and there's an expunge process. You can get those to get that off your record to where it doesn't show, because technically you weren't convicted of that particular crime. You were just charged. Just basically you were brought in. You had police contact and you were charged with a particular crime. So if you are charged with the crime, man, go through that record, get that shit expunged, get that off your record, because you can
cost you jobs.
Yeah, just from a charge,
not
a convention, a charge. So a lot of people don't know that. So, okay. All right. So, oh yeah, I was now. Do you have to? Because I know the answer.
Okay.
Do you have to participate in a DUI checkpoint?
Ooh. Well,
What
if
up,
you're
Dad?
already in the line, yeah, I say yeah. If you already in that line, you just trying to turn off is automatically going to be like, hey, we need to stop them. But you shouldn't be drinking and driving in the first place.
Okay, I'm just saying. It's not what I asked you.
I know it's not what you. I'm just saying. Like.
Okay, he's
right. To
that's
the point.
That's the wrong answer.
Wrong answer.
Okay, so
that's the right answer.
okay, and this is the reason why I say that. Okay, so if you're let's say you're in the line at the
I'm in the line.
you're driving up in the checkpoint.
Facts, okay.
The cop is gonna ask you, hey, what's your hi sir, how you doing? I'm Officer such and such. Just wanted to know if you had anything to drink tonight. Your response Should be.
I plead the fifth.
Yes. I wouldn't say it like that.
Oh, okay.
But I'm sorry, I don't answer questions. They're gonna be like, excuse me, what? I'm sorry, I don't answer questions, sir. Yes, Pop, I know you have to go through the line. You can't do a U-turn. Yeah, you can't. You have to go. Like because they can get you for that. That's a good. You're absolutely right. You do have to go through the line. But the thing is, they have to actually initiate the Fourth Amendment. Again, did you commit a crime?
No.
Which means you don't have to speak or even have any type of engagement with police. And this was passed through the Supreme Court, which is federal court.
So Fed law says.
Fed law states that you do not have to participate in DUI checkpoints. Those are state initiated, not federal.
Okay.
But again, federal law trumps state law. State law trumps city ordinances. You got to understand the difference of it. Okay? So you do not have to participate. Now, are they going to be pissed? Possibly. It's a good chance because then they're going to say, well, you're being difficult. Okay, whatever.
Look, my mama would tell you I'm difficult, so.
Torian always been difficult. Say what's up to my pops, man. He
What's
online.
happening?
What up, Dante? What it do? So that silver car that just came out, he was kind of mean mugging me. He did not like what we was doing, just to let you know. I don't know if he was the detective or he probably was, but he was just like, you mother effers recording us. How dare you? That's fine, you know. Right. We got another car coming out. Let's see if they'll say anything to us. Said good facts. Yeah, man, I'm here to educate. That's it, man. I want y'all to know y'all rights.
Each one teach one, right?
Right. Now, you got to remember, every city, every state is different. So you have to go within those particular guidelines. But do your homework on that. Hello.
Oh, he on the phone. He should have Bluetooth.
Yeah. See, now he's on the phone. He's not supposed to be on the phone, right? Last time I checked. Supposed to have a Bluetooth capability.
Right. And free.
That's what I thought.
Right.
Okay, so we just exposed somebody thinking they above the law. Okay.
Got a phone call. I'll be back, y'all.
Don't worry, I'm still rolling.
Right.
T.
Hello. Okay. I'll check the mail for that.
They have to have donuts.
Alright, you gotta make sure I check the leasing office.
Said police officers are no longer bounded through the state and they have a weapon. Right, Pop. We got another person coming through. Let's see how they react. Let's see. Hopefully they're not on their phones though. Yeah. Hello. That's a police officer. He knows. See? It's okay to film police. They know that we can do this.
Alright.
Pop, he's probably on his way to Dunkin' Donuts right now. So.
What's wrong with Dunkin' Donuts? They slap. Alright, Dunkin' Donuts slaps. I take them over Krispy Kreme any day.
Any day?
Any day.
Is that the best one?
Yes.
I don't know if they're the best, bro.
Look, I'll take that. I'll take Dunkin' Donuts over Winchell's. I said it. I'll take Dunkin' Donuts coffee over Starbucks any day.
Any day?
Any day.
Any day.
Any. And if it ain't at me, it ain't at me.
Right. Okay. That's just what it is, y'all.
It's
official. He said it.
That's the line.
That's the line.
I'm not crossing it. Dunkin' Donuts.
So where's Dunkin'? All right,
I'm on Dunkin' Donuts.
This
side,
is Dunkin' Donut.
This is Starbucks.
This is Starbucks.
Winchell's, Krispy Kreme, all that. I'm over here. Okay. Starbucks.
So wait.
Dunkin' Donuts.
So is their coffee better too?
I said it. It is.
What?
I said it. And again, if it ain't at me, it ain't at me. Okay.
Oh, India said, you know, Krispy Kreme endorses KKK.
Again,
I did not know that.
Why I rock with Dunkin' Donuts, okay? Dunk has been dunking on people for years.
All right.
10 toes down.
But I don't really like Krispy Kremes. I don't really like Krispy Kremes.
Still can kick rocks, Dunkin' Donuts all day.
Oh, that's the same nice lady. That's the
earlier.
same nice lady. There we go.
I mean, she whipping it.
Yeah, she kind of whipping it a little. She needs to slow down just a little bit, but
Safety first.
Safety first.
always. Okay.
Make sure you film the face because they're getting paid to kill. Oh Lord, my pop. my pop. Hey, my pop ain't got no filter.
No chill.
And he's taught me everything I know. And yeah, he'll no chasers, straight up.
Me.
All right, did you want to walk toward this way a little bit?
Yeah, because we like park right over there. Might as well take the journey.
Okay.
Any sidewalks, I don't want to be a hood ornament.
Oh, we fine. We'll just walk along.
Yeah.
We won't walk in the road. We just walk
Curb.
in the curb. Yeah. All right, we're gonna keep it moving.
Oh, my video's playing back.
Okay.
He's playing yours from the beginning.
Alrighty. Now they do have a detention center right before, so we need to go in there too. See what's up with that. You game?
I'm with it.
Okay, he said he with it.
I'm in.
He all the way with it.
Look, I made it this far. Why back down now?
Right. We already in the knee deep, right? All right. I know the road is boring, people, but all right. But is that? I wonder, is the brown building a part of the police station too, or is that the detention center? Like, I'm confused about that part.
Don't know.
Because that brown part is not really exposed outside the gate. So.
How about the way?
Yeah, so. Thank you! That's the fire people. Gotta thank them.
Random people.
Yeah. Pop said, I do not endorse Dunkin' Donuts because they suck money out of the community.
Look, all right, I know that. Okay? I'm fully aware. But they're just the same as a lot of other businesses that come suck money out the community. Okay, but still does not mean the donuts don't be fired. All right, that the coffee don't be. I'm aware. Okay, so I want to buy one so I can invest back in the community. How about that, Pop? All right, your move.
Oh, it's chess. It's check. It's your move, Pop.
Right. I get the bands. I'm gonna buy my own Dunkin' Donuts and put it right back in the bell. Right.
In the bellow.
In the bell.
Oh yeah, representing Bell side all day.
Facts.
Bell side
For life. It's Mo.
You better get with it to get lost. You dig? Are you going live?
I was live.
All right, somebody's car is on. I don't know who. All right, so I'm assuming these are police personal vehicles. And again, you're allowed to film. You are allowed to film license plate because license plates are public record anyway. He said they coffee weak.
You gonna stop coming for my Dunkin' Donuts, Pops. All right, I feel it's time. Stop attacking my people, okay?
Yeah, so.
You can film, but you can't go back there.
Nope.
Not authorized.
Authorized vehicles only.
Right?
That is it. Unauthorized city personnel only. Do not, I'm telling y'all, any auditors that's doing this, do not do anything stupid and go back here. Okay?
I mean, don't you say Kev or Torrance told you try and rush that either. No.
Right.
No.
No. I'm telling you now. Okay? Okay? So this is a this is also another entrance, guys. And the safe's right here. I'll read it for you guys. Okay? Safe's right here. Okay, so I'm sorry, I'm a little close. Trying to zoom out. Oh, okay. Okay, it says authorized city personnel only, okay? Meaning public servants. Any unauthorized entry is a violation of the municipal trespass statutes 9, and this is what I'm saying. Statutes, penal codes and shit like that. Whenever an officer tries to state to you a law, make sure you tell them what statute is that and what penal code. Okay? Thank you, Pops. Okay? So, violation of the municipal trespass statute 94-71. And all violators are subject to summons and or arrest. Okay? It's either or. Okay? So basically, you can be arrested for this, or they can give you a fine for this. Okay? And do both. That's what it says, and or. Okay? Premises monitored by video surveillance. Okay?
So we got you on camera.
So they would be hypocrites to say that we can't film. Okay? Well, we got some police. Got a couple of officers coming out. Alright. Oh, yay!
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
I hate to talk to you guys.
First of all, let me tell you about this gentleman here. I worked with this gentleman, okay? This is a statue of a perfect officer here. Lieutenant, I've actually worked with him, okay? This is my guy.
What are you doing out here?
I'm just performing my First Amendment rights, sir.
Well, I get that, but what is your goal?
We want to
educate.
educate.
A lot of people don't know their rights about this. And there's a lot of people who try to use the fact that people don't know their rights against it.
Which rights are we talking about?
Well, right now, this is like our First Amendment right to be able to film public areas like this. As long as we stay in the public area, not trying to go into offices or in the restricted areas for safety and concerns.
Exactly.
Right.
We just got done reading this sign right here, so we was telling people,
like,
do not go inside. Don't go. That's on you.
That's on you.
You can't say that, yeah. So.
Okay.
I can't believe you know him.
Yes.
Yeah, this is my guy.
Long time.
Long time.
So
Nice.
This is my guy.
everything is good. Yeah, well, I heard that you guys were talking to Judy, and then I'm like, well, let me go talk to him and just tell him you guys are welcome to stand here. If you guys have any issues, you call me. You got my number anyway. It's on the card.
Yeah.
If anybody gives you grief or you have problems, you call me.
Yes,
See, you heard it here first,
Facts.
Facebook.
Okay.
You heard it here first.
And also, in a way, it's kind of for us to try and open up dialogue between the community and officers. Like we was telling Miss Judy here, that like as a person of color, I don't always feel safe when the police come around. Cause
Do you feel safe when they come around and talk to me?
I feel safe when you're around.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? But everybody, they don't build you're only one person. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, it's just, I mean, I'm pretty sure you heard of the Elijah McClain case.
I did.
And I'm not trying to get emotional, but it hurts. It hurts, and we have to get back.
We don't need you.
Oh, we're good.
Go.
We have to get back to community policing. We have to get back to, you know, honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. You took the DARE program, right? When we was kids.
You took the what program?
The DARE program.
Oh, okay.
We need that back. It'd be cool if we get that back. I don't know you guys, but just the idea. That was community policing.
Wasn't that primarily like drug and alcohol recognition?
Yeah, but
was it just a way for you guys to be able to work with the police officers in school?
There we go.
It worked as
there we
both.
go.
It worked as both because it was a way to be like, hey kids, don't do drugs.
Right.
Also, you had an officer you can talk to because not a lot of times you see officers in a positive light.
People remember their DARE officer.
Right. And people were like, the rapport that's built between that officer and that student, say that student does get into some type of trouble. When he sees Officer such, like say Officer Judy was the DARE, when he sees her, he's more likely to have a conversation with her versus the other officer where he feels like he's being attacked. Yeah, you were wrong, but he's more likely to like, yeah, Miss Judy, this is the situation, blah, blah, blah. And you can be like, look, I'm gonna take you to jail this time because you were wrong, right? But I'm also gonna work with you to make things right.
Yeah.
And we don't have that type of rapport anymore.
You know what? We sort of do though. I would tell you that I was an SRO.
How are you guys?
And I have that relationship with the students that, you know, that graduated 4, 5, 6, 7 years ago. I see them in the community and we still get a chance to visit and talk like that. So I don't disagree with you about the DARE program, but I think we do have some positive role models in the community through the school resource office.
Well, in addition to, we have Shop at the Top, right? Yeah. We take 100 kids shopping twice a year.
Okay.
And allow them to buy gifts, allow them to buy their parents gifts, allow them to buy clothes. We do collectively as a department, we do everything that we think we need to be doing.
Okay.
The problem is that some of society don't like us because we're in blue, right? Mm-hmm. So they won't talk to us. It's not that we won't talk to them, but they don't come talk to us. It takes both sides.
Yeah, both sides have to sit
This
down
isn't
and
just
talk.
Dave coming down and talking to him.
Yeah.
This is them approaching me and talking to me too and figuring out, hey, he is a nice guy.
Right.
Right. It takes both sides.
It also, in me, speaking for myself, I also see that a lot of times, men of color look like as targets. Because for me, I've had experiences where I felt like I was pulled over for no reason. Like my tags were in order. I had my license. I had insurance. Just that I happened to fit a description and I looked nothing like the guy, but the vague description, it allowed the officer just to stop. So it left a negative taste in my mouth.
Right.
So when you have that experience again and again and again, you start to develop a sort of resentment towards officers.
But do you think it should be the resentment towards the officers, or it should be society collectively? Because
it should be society collectively.
Okay,
I
so
feel
not just the
not
officers.
just the officer, but society.
We only work on the information that we're given.
True.
If we're given information that it's a black male and he's your height and he's goatee and right, then and you happen to approach, naturally we're going to do it. So we can only go based on the information that we collectively have at that moment. Not that we have 5 months from now or 5 minutes after I contact you. Okay. So it's got to be fair, right? Sometimes that's the information we're given and we have to act. Right. If your daughter was assaulted by somebody, right, you would want us to do our job and try to contact that party. Even if that party was innocent at the time, it proves that the party wasn't involved. We take you off the suspect list. So there's pros and cons to it. We're either proving that you're doing the crime or we're disproving that you did the crime and now you're not on the list. So it goes both ways. There's pros and there's cons to everything, and it takes both sides.
True.
So I would invite you to come to one of our Coffee with a Cop.
Yeah. Never heard of it.
Get-togethers because
that's why we're here, to get this information.
I think it's actually on the City of Aurora website when we do those.
Okay.
And then we can sit down over a cup of coffee and talk about this kind of stuff.
This is dope.
And I would love to sit down with you at Coffee with a Cop and tell you why we do what we do and how we do it, and not necessarily how, but why. The reason why we contact people, because we do have reasons, and I can share those with you.
Yeah, see,
and it's just exactly what the lieutenant said.
And not to interrupt you, I'm sorry. So I was out here Saturday, right? Okay. I was doing the same thing. 2 great officers came out, asked what I was doing, right? Which I have a right to do. And I said I'm doing my First Amendment protective act. Okay, no problem. Just be safe. Just and I complimented and not. But here's the thing. I'm not here to like, oh, camera in your face, camera in your face. It's not like that. No, I want what I did, and you can check the record. I gave him accommodation for them respecting my First Amendment right, and that's what I want to do. It's not.
You have that right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, yeah, but I don't want to just I'm not. I tell the people on my channel all the time. Look, if you're here for me to just have bad interaction with police, then go see something else. Because there are bad auditors out there that do just mess with the police. Right. And I'm here first saying it. Record. Okay. I'm here saying it first. Okay. All right.
If you could tell your viewers,
okay,
if they want to talk, come find me. Yes. Or come find Judy. We'll be happy to sit down and talk. And I can tell you, I work the mall a lot. You can find me at the Aurora Mall.
You still at the Aurora Mall?
Off and on. Yeah,
off and on. Okay.
So I work every other Friday night at the mall.
And honestly, I used to be. I don't know if I ever told you this, but I used.
My own personal.
I left the mall. Then I went to Adams County Community Corrections. So I used to be a public servant as well. So I know what y'all go through. I know what the ins and outs and stuff like that. So I can honestly say I looked at both sides, the community side and the public service side. So I'm not here. I'm not anti-cops. I am pro accountability. I am pro accountability on all of them. So if people are doing something they ain't supposed to be doing, then they need to not just to be locked up, to be rehabilitated. That's the correct word. Rehabilitated. And
some people can't be though. There's some people that can be rehabilitated.
I agree.
There's some people that
I agree, especially like serial killers. I read that on. Trust me, I'm with you on that.
So can I get your page so I can watch this?
Yeah.
What do you? I guess you're on YouTube now. Live streaming it. Okay. So what live stream is it?
So it's K Dot, DJ K Dot. I'm sorry, DJ K Dot.
I feel like I'm not heard when I'm trying to speak.
K dot, like D-O-T or period?
D-O-T. I'm being aggressive.
Remember how DJ?
I know.
And you see me spin?
I know, but I don't know what you're doing. So is it DJ K Dot just like this?
Not just the fact that you're passionate in what I'm saying.
Yeah. So
not that the fact that I'm actually.
You guys do what you want to do. Just be safe. Try to stay out of the roadway.
Yeah, that's why we're like close to the thing.
Until I act.
Do you have any questions?
Until I act in an abnormal manner.
When is that next coffee?
Oh, I don't know when it is exactly, but it's on the City of Aurora webpage. Okay? So we'll go to the City of Aurora and go to the webpage, and it'll say Coffee with a Cop. And it'll be on. It's once a month we do it.
Once a month that you guys do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So and you can call me anytime. I'll meet you anywhere for coffee.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, and I'm not faking in front of the cameras or anything. I actually personally know this one. So because we work together, and he's had my back on a couple of things, I've had his back on a few things. So we've actually worked hand in hand. So and when he was a sergeant, and so actually I came and congratulating when you were a lieutenant. I was like, oh snap, you're a lieutenant, son. Oh snap. Oh snap, son!
Don't make me record it. What's your name?
Torrance, sir.
Torrance?
No, by T.
T? I'm Dave Sternich. Just nice to
What's
meet
your first
you.
name again?
Kevin.
So,
Kevin, that's right.
all right. Well, listen, if you guys want to sit down and talk at some point without recording me, but I'll give it the way it is, I'll meet you at Starbucks. I'll meet you wherever.
Okay.
So, okay?
All right, brother.
And me as well.
Later.
And you know I got love for you.
Yeah.
You know that.
It's all good.
We'll see
You
you
later.
that.
You be safe.
Yeah.
Okay?
You too. Hey, you too.
See you
Seriously.
later.
Okay?
Yeah, good.
All right.
Sorry, I gotta open the gate. Later, Kevin.
You're the best, man.
We'll see ya.
All right. Okay, y'all. That was the lieutenant.
Positive interactions between the police officers, especially men of color like me and yourself, there wouldn't be so much resentment and hostility? Or is it because that there's so much negative interaction that it starts to build resentment and anger on both sides.
It's kind of like this. How is something supposed to? It's kind of like this. It's like when you get cut, right?
Right.
You get like a cut on your finger and stuff.
Got one right there on my thumb.
Got you, right? So
Right.
this particular clip, it has to heal, right?
True.
So if you keep cutting that same spot and then it gets exposed, and then it gets exposed to disease and all that type stuff,
Right.
how are we supposed to heal?
Cut the thumb off. If you want to protect the hand and its disease and stuff, you might have to cut the thumb off.
Might have to cut possibly.
Possibly.
But what I'm saying is that's the disconnect. Do you see what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's the same thing as the community. If you keep doing things, if we keep hearing stories, especially Eliza McClain's story, or that this actually happened, how are we supposed to have trust and transparency toward the police if that doesn't happen? So, and like I said, we got his card, and he says if anybody, he's on camera saying that, right?
Wait, I got the
My
card.
guy's
Put it
on
there.
camera, right? He was like, if anybody messes you call me. Period. And that's why he was at a few.
The police in whole, my issue is good cops protecting bad cops.
Correct.
That's the
That's
issue.
even worse.
That's the issue, because how do you expect me? Okay, you want me to hand over a bad guy, right?
Right.
But you're not handing over a bad cop.
Did y'all hear that? Say that again, boy.
Let me say
it louder in the back
for
for
the
preach,
people in the
brother.
back. You want me to hand over a bad guy, right?
Right.
Committing whatever crime, you know what I'm saying? But as a good cop, you won't hand over a bad cop for committing the same crimes as the bad guy. That's the problem. When we have bad cops hiding amongst good cops, just like we have bad people hiding amongst good people. If you want to get rid of the bad people, let's start by getting rid of the bad cops.
Right.
That way, again, the interaction we had with those officers, I haven't had too many of those.
Did you hear that?
Haven't had. Officer Tonjes is one of the few officers off top I respect. I won't backtalk Officer Tonjes. You know what I'm saying? But I will flex every right with another cop.
Right. Only if they display
Hostility
bad
and
characteristics.
aggression towards me.
Period.
You
See?
get what you give.
Right. And it only took how long was that conversation? Maybe 5 minutes?
5 minutes, 6 minutes at the max.
Yeah. Like, just, you know what I'm saying? And he was on camera. He didn't like brush my phone away
nothing.
or
any question we asked, he answered. He
Right.
had a dialogue.
Right.
If we can continue to have this dialogue and continue to educate people about your rights and continue to educate our own, because this is another conversation that I have to have with my son. Now, let me pose this to you.
Right.
How many other races in the United States have to have a conversation with conduct yourself when the police officer stops you? I haven't heard too many other races say that they had to have that conversation. I know your dad had that conversation with you.
Yeah.
And I know my dad had that conversation with me, which is the reason why I'm asking now, don't judge me. But I don't wear jewelry like that.
Yeah.
Because that's one indication cops will use to look at to see if you're a drug dealer. Excessive amount of jewelry, excessive amount of chains, excessive amount of
if you have
earrings,
tattoos and all that type
all
of
that
stuff.
stuff.
But even though it shouldn't matter about that, it should just a matter about your character and how you carry yourself, and how you articulate yourself, and how well educated you are. The thing is, if this person is a human being, treat that man or woman as such, as a human being, period. And that's what I did when I was doing public service. I treated that person as a human being. You know what I'm saying? I already know he did whatever crime, because I read up on it.
You were sentenced. Now you're serving your time.
Now, what do we do about it? Moving forward, what do we do about it? What do we do about it? Now, what he has said, there are some criminals that can't rehabilitate. I do agree with it. And that's mainly serial killers, because they have, and that's actually in the textbooks too. They just
Chemically off.
they're really, they just, they don't have a, And there's another one too. And it's not. I think it is mainly just serial killers. I think it is. Yeah, because they just don't have a capacity. They don't have that cerebellum to feel. To where they technically don't have a conscience on that particular part. So if you just treat people like, and even them, like I treat them with human decency. And,
you got a lot. I did this. If you're you got a large amount of time you got to do. Might as well educate yourself.
Right.
I mean, if they got programs like that where you can earn your college degree while you're in there, you might as well. Because the way society's moving now, you got to have a college degree just to flip burgers at Burger King for the most part. It's getting to that point. You got to have at least a bachelor's, to work the fry machine.
Right.
Know what I mean? So it's getting to that point. So why not set yourself up to not be a repeat offender and to sit multiple bids? Get it one and done.
Right.
Earn.
That's it. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, just to have that, to be treated like a human, like I was telling Officer Judy, to be treated like a human. I feel that a lot of us men of color, or people of color period, feel that way when they interact with the cops.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna constantly treat me like an animal, why get mad when I act like one?
Right. Man, that hit. I'm sorry, that was deep there.
That's
that's
deep.
facts
if
right there.
If you're constantly gonna treat me like I'm a criminal,
right, then
why are you mad that I'm behaving like one? Because this is exactly how you treated me.
Right.
So in a way, you condition me to be this way, but you're now mad that I act this way. But all along, that's all you ever expected of me.
Yeah. What up, Bill? Sight? What's going on? Yeah, man, and you absolutely, man, you hit it home. And the thing, look, the reason why we gave, well, first of all, the lieutenant, he never asked me for money because he knows who I am. So we gave the lady cop our first name, not our last name, our first name. Okay, so you're allowed to but that's to your discretion. But as long as you don't give them your full name, okay? Because again, that's when you repeat, hey,
am I under arrest?
Am I under arrest, or am I being detained? Have I committed a crime? And then you state, and then they either state yes or no, okay? Then also remember, if you're free to go, then you're also free to stay.
True.
Okay.
I chose to stay.
Let's be clear. Let me say that again. If they say that you're free to go, then you're also free to stay. So we're gonna head up to the actual police station. I want to get some accommodation forms for Officer, what's her name? Judy. Do you think she deserves her accommodation?
I say yes, because she also invited us to coffee. I didn't know that cops are out here having coffee with people, having conversation.
I had no idea. I never knew. Because they don't interact with the police. We don't, because
I avoid the cops. I'm gonna be real.
Right. I used to too. The thing is, if anybody, embrace us, because we have
funny guy sometimes.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know it unless you talk to me.
Exactly.
Unless you knew me.
This is a handsome guy right here, ladies.
Yeah.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead. That's my guy, man. Yeah. So right now, so we didn't even know there was a museum here, y'all. We had no type of freaking idea. Yeah. Didn't even know. Okay. These are the city workers. Yeah. Hey guys, thank you for what you guys do. Appreciate it. No, seriously, thank you. They don't get enough thanks. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Auntie Lane. Oh, hold on. Wayne Yorks, what it do?
Oh, what up, Wayne? What's happening?
What's happening? Okay, so we're gonna go inside the police station and get accommodation form for Judy. Officer Judy. What was her last name?
Don't even remember. I think she gave you your card. You got.
Oh
her
no!
card.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. Right. That's
I got,
right.
Officer
Officer Judy Lutkin. So Lutkin. Did I say that right?
I would say yes.
Okay. All right, here we go. So this is the police station. Okay. It says welcome. Let's see. Before we go in, we're gonna look at this. Okay. Professionalism, fairness. That's an important word, and integrity. Since 1907. Community. Okay. Community commitment. Let me rewind it real quick. Community commitment. That's their commitment to us. Okay? That's what it's supposed to be. It hasn't been lately. But we expressed that to the officers. So and I told them, man, like, everybody's just not like them, and these. On that particular note, people.
2 Chainz, we out. Deuces.
There we go.
There we go. Deuces.
Deuces. We out.